If you're a federal employee planning to retire in the next 5 to 10 years, there is a small window that could permanently change your retirement income. And most federal retirees either ignore it or accidentally waste it. It's called the bridge years. And if you get this wrong, you could overpay in taxes for the rest of your life, trigger higher Medicare premiums, lock yourself into higher RMD exposure, leave your spouse with a larger tax burden. Today, I'm going to show you why the bridge years may be the single biggest tax opportunity or mistake in your entire retirement plan. What are the bridge years? The bridge years are the period between when you retire and when required minimum distributions begin, currently age 73. If you retire at 60, that's 13 years of flexibility. But here's the part most people miss. It's the only time in your retirement where you can deliberately control your taxable income before the IRS starts controlling it for you. After RMDs begin, your flexibility shrinks dramatically. Why federal retirees are at higher risk. Federal retirees are uniquely exposed to future tax spikes because of how income stacks up later. When you retire under FERS, you have a pension. You have a large traditional TSP. You may delay Social Security. And eventually, RMDs are forced. What looks like low income early in retirement often turns into pension, Social Security, RMDs, potential capital gains, all stacking at once. That stacking effect is what pushes retirees into higher brackets in their 70s. The bridge years exist before that stacking begins. The cost of doing nothing. Here's what typically happens when retirees do nothing during the bridge years. They live off pension and maybe small withdrawals. They delay Social Security. They assume lower income equals lower taxes long term. But then at 73, RMDs begin. Social Security is fully taxable. Medicare, IRMAA thresholds are triggered. And now the tax bill is no longer optional. The mistake isn't paying taxes. The mistake is paying them at the wrong time. What strategic retirees do instead. Strategic retirees use the bridge years to deliberately reshape their tax future. They may convert portions of traditional TSP to Roth, fill lower tax brackets intentionally, manage Medicare, IRMAA thresholds, reduce future RMD size, protect surviving spouses from bracket creep. This is not about aggressive tax moves. It's about controlled income recognition while rates are lower. A real-world scenario. Let's say you retire at 60 with $1.2 million in traditional TSP, $45,000 pension, no Social Security yet. You might sit in the 12% or 22% bracket. Now fast forward to 73. RMDs begin. Social Security adds $30,000 plus less. Pension continues. You may now be locked into 24% or higher, and you don't get to choose the timing anymore. Bridge year planning allows you to gradually reduce that $1.2 million balance before RMDs begin. That means lower forced withdrawals, lower lifetime tax liability, more control, the widow penalty. Most couples overlook. Here's something rarely discussed. When one spouse passes away, the surviving spouse files as single. Single tax brackets are less forgiving. If you haven't reduced pre-tax balances during the bridge years, the surviving spouse can end up paying significantly higher taxes on the same income. Bridge planning is not just about you. It's about protecting the household long-term. Why this is time-sensitive, the bridge years are not permanent. Once Social Security starts, RMDs begin. Medicare, IRMAA tiers kick in. Your flexibility is reduced. You cannot go back and retroactively convert at lower brackets. This window closes quietly. Who should take action? You should seriously evaluate bridge year planning, if you have over $500,000 in traditional TSP. You plan to retire before 65. You are delaying Social Security. You are concerned about rising tax rates. You want to protect a spouse from future bracket increases. This is especially critical for high-balance federal employees. If you're within 10 years of retirement and you have significant TSP assets, guessing is not a strategy. You need a coordinated tax projection. During a personalized review, we model your pension income, your Social Security timing, your projected RMDs, your Medicare premium exposure, your long-term tax brackets, and then we determine whether your bridge years represent opportunity or risk. If you want clarity before this window starts closing, schedule a strategy session. Because once RMDs begin, the flexibility is gone.